here from the basement of their place.
And here we go!
Sunday Evening Live! The Animal House! Coming to you! With your hosts, Molly B, Zach, Ken, and Stefan the Intern! I'm like high-fiving everyone.
Alrighty, I'm hitting go in 3, 2, 1. I kind of wish I could make cicada noises because I would. Alrighty, our next movie is... That's not cicada noises, but okay.
You got Mo thinking.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
I got fire right here.
But electricity works in them.
I don't give two shits. Now
But
the next
fire
movie.
is what you need for this next movie coming up.
That is correct.
That was a good
Ooh.
bring back.
Because we are going over The Midnight Man, 2018. It was supposed to be just an urban legend. On a snowy night in her grandmother's sprawling mansion, teenage Alex and her best friend Miles discover a mysterious box hidden away in the attic. Inside are instructions for the Midnight Game, an ancient pagan ritual said to summon the player's greatest fears. It all seems like harmless fun until they unleash the terrifying spirit of the Midnight Man, an unholy force who pits them against their darkest demons and dares them to survive. Horror legends Robert Englund and Lynn Shay. Oh, they're from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Co-star in this terrifying supernatural game of cat and mouse. Play at your own risk in this really shitty movie we're about to discuss.
I didn't know they were from Nightmare on Elm Street, but that explains the cameo we got in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Freddy Krueger himself. But Kendall, we'll start with you. Tell us everything you loved and hated about The Midnight Man.
So, only part I really loved in the movie was the beginning, when the girl runs off, and then next thing you know, her head's back, and it's like, help me. And there's like a pool of blood.
Yeah.
Only part I really liked. Well, that and also the actual demons, because it seems like whenever someone makes like a soul circle, demon's like, God damn it, I can't do anything. But this demon's like, yeah, fuck that. But yeah, what I didn't like, sorry.
I was gonna say he still couldn't get inside the circle.
No, but he was like pushing shit.
But he got rid of it, yeah.
It was like, oh look, and he like pushed a whole. He first tapped the water. Everyone's like, he's like clever girl. Next time he's like, fuck it, and just pushes a whole bucket of water, and it's like, could have done that from the beginning. Now this dude's just really messing around. But hated about this movie. Why? I don't know. Why? Yeah.
It's a lot.
Why they invite a girl over and said, yeah, we got an issue, and she's like, well, I'm gonna join in to help.
Yeah.
They automatically gets burnt.
But the reason why they call for her help because she was still practicing goth.
True.
Did they say
True.
practice golf?
Yes, they
Practice
said,
goth.
is she still practicing goth? She said at the beginning of the movie.
Is golf a type of witch that I don't know about?
I don't know. You might need to look into it.
Yeah, you're right. But that's what I got. Hinkle.
I like the fact that this movie is rated R, honestly.
Mm.
It made it actually a little bit better because you can actually use blood and gore for this movie, which was in this movie for pseudo like 4 scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the grandma that's in this movie because she does great in horror movies in general, like Insidious and what else is she in? She's just Insidious, right?
No, she's in The Signal too. She plays the
Oh.
creepy old lady in that movie. And
That's
then, is she in Annabelle or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, but yeah, same lady in all the movies. Same old lady.
Yeah. So,
Not old as in derogatory, but still.
but yeah, no. I said the reason why I like the movie. And the things I hate is like just don't play the game. If you saw your grandma come into the attic and yell at you, so you opened the box and all that, and
She screamed.
yeah,
And then she passed out.
yeah. But later on we find out that the Midnight Man made her do it, and the Midnight Man wanted to, play the game. And that dude's a sore loser, just like 3 people or 2 people in this room that I know. And
You too.
Well, hold on. I acknowledge that Hank will wipe the floor with you.
I didn't say you. I said
Them two.
Oh, okay.
You too. Talking about you too.
But I mean,
I accept my defeat.
because-
gracefully.
so there's a certain person to my left that would do the petty stuff that the Midnight Man does in this movie to win the game, which is
I'm to your left.
exactly.
I wouldn't do that.
You would do the petty thing where he changes the time on the clocks to make them think that it is 3:33.
That's just smart. That's just smart. Okay. But not if
But yeah.
like your life was at stake.
But he wanted your life. But I did like how people died in this, so that's how that is. I mean, it was actually good, a decent shitty movie.
It
So
was better than Bye Bye Man.
it was better than Bye Bye Man. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
Stefan.
Well, there was a guy who was killing people at midnight. People joined the game when they could have just left. I was highly bothered by that. I understand children getting tricked into playing the game because they just see it as a game and they start it, right?
yeah.
But the older you get, the worse it's going to be that you fall for tricks like that. Like I just feel like you shouldn't. And I understand the grandmother was a conduit to try to get them to play, but she didn't open the box. The daughter opened the box and her friend, and they read it. And I'll be honest, any game that requires me to provide blood.
The blood
Well,
contract.
I already don't like pain. I'm not gonna stab my own finger. If I'm a diabetic, I'm gonna die. Like, let's be real here. So,
For what?
You're diabetic?
oh, it's if I am, I'm
Oh.
gonna die because you have to stab your finger to test your blood sugar, and I'm not gonna want to do that.
That's valid.
So,
So they're just gonna make you eat a lot of cake.
okay. So,
That's your
with
worst
that
friend.
being said, I find it like anybody who joined a game that requires actual bodily like sacrifice, even if it's just a drop of blood. Nope. The only time I'm gonna give them a drop of blood is if I get to summon a giant toad.
Wow.
They can do a lot of stuff.
I'd rather
What?
snake. That's just me personally.
But I feel like you're more of like a slug.
I think I'd just be healing all you guys.
You can heal yourself.
You could heal yourself. You could
Hit yourself.
Wow. You,
And then
you
they
saw how
drive-
he turned on us?
And then that giant slug.
Turns into multiple
Yeah, he
slugs.
just turned on us, and he wasn't one of the petty people that you were just talking about. It was me and Kendall. Are you kidding me?
Because y'all get petty when
I would heal you though.
Would you?
Yes.
I would heal you guys.
Don't change it
No,
now.
I agree that I could heal myself. That doesn't mean I wouldn't heal you guys.
Alright, we're getting way off track.
yeah.
But me? Okay.
I would be the toad though. Or the
I'm gonna
dog.
try to not say anything like super petty. But there's one big thing. I feel like it was a wasted opportunity. It's like when the Midnight Man was on the guy and he was like, "You're afraid of pain," and he starts like gouging his eyeball out. No shit. Who's not afraid of pain?
I mean,
I
that's
felt
just,
like that was the dumbest fucking fear.
I mean, like, when he, like, comes up, you're perfect.
Yeah.
You're afraid of death. Like, what?
Then he starts gouging his eyes. Like, yeah, anybody would hate it.
But imagine, like, he was doing it, and then he was like, oh, someone else. And just leaves the guy.
Yeah.
The guy's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm safe.
Yeah, so the Midnight Man's like not omnipresent or whatever. And so like and when he's like first messing with these people, it's like just in their heads. So even though he's like pulling this guy's eyeball out, it's not really out. So he just has to remember that it's fake. Until it's not, because that's when the chick cut her own throat.
Yeah, and then he gets his head punched.
Yeah, punch through, yeah. When he thought it was 3:33 and it wasn't, because the Midnight Man cheated. But, excuse me. The other thing that I didn't like about this is, I don't know why they did it either, is the fact that like the Midnight Man changed his mask.
Yeah, I thought they were just messing up with costumes.
Yeah, like he was like a was it a
yeah, there was
Harlequin?
like
or is it
teeth.
Harlequin? Oh, Harlequin.
Harley Quinn, yeah. There was like teeth, and then there was one where there's no mask, and there was one where it was like,
Smiling.
Yeah.
Literally at one point he was like, he had a smiling face, and then he takes the smiling face off and then puts a frowning face on. He was like, I'm sad.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
And then, yeah.
I thought that was weird. And like I think almost everyone else has said, it's stupid as fuck that these kids play the game in the first place. Like, don't put your fucking blood on a fucking piece of paper. It's pretty fucking simple. I mean, there was a lot of fuckings, but, you know,
Yeah,
to
it
hammer
was.
home the fucking point, you feel me?
I mean, it was funny because like the girl comes over, she's practicing golf. I need to help you guys. So she gets in the game, and then
she's
the
the
one,
first one to die.
and the doctor knew about it, shows up, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna play the game, but I'm still here."
The doctor showed up out of nowhere at like 12, no, after 12, so like I won something. And they're like, what are you doing in my house? Like, super fucking casual. He's like, I need to tell you the truth. And I was like, you couldn't say this earlier when
Yeah,
you were
when they
just
were
at
there.
the fucking house?
It was like, I was with your grandmother when everything happened.
Wait,
Yeah.
you know, you're right. Now that I think about that, because they mentioned how they were just opening the box and that's what
Yeah.
she's screaming, and that's why the
Yeah.
doctor was called up. Why wouldn't he just say it
Yeah.
right then and there?
Could have just said it right then and there.
Hey, don't play that game. It's haunted. I mean, I know it sounds like a joke,
Or
but
just confiscate the box.
But for some reason, it came in at like 1 a.m. and the door was unlocked.
Yeah, the whole time.
well, she left the door unlocked for her friend to get in.
Oh, whatever. Also, I felt like Kendall brought up a good point yesterday when the kid was like holding the box and he was like, "Dad, can I have this?" And then Dad was like, "Oh, I don't see any harm in it. It's a fucking box, dude. Like,
gonna buy a
what
box."
little kid just wants to like this is a shoebox?"
I mean, like, I like boxes when I was a kid. But
But
my dad would look at me and be like, "Why do you need this box?" I'm like, and I'd be like, "To put my action figures and make a battleship, battle station, and I'll make a battle station." A kid just like, "You have this box? Yeah, I don't see no harm in it."
It's like the kid was like on an episode of Storage Wars.
He's like, oh, this is box. Let's see what's inside this box.
What's in the box?
We got paper with blood on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I just felt like okay, so in all honesty, it's not an absolutely terrible movie. It's not like Bye Bye Man.
It would have potential.
It has,
Pseudo.
especially because it's rated R, so
Which
it
makes it
has
better.
some potential. But just some things they did were just dumb, dude.
Like what? Like having matches for candles.
Yeah, like I don't know what time period was this movie in.
Well, the first scene is 1957, as Kendall noted yesterday. So I understand them only having matches during that time frame.
I was about to say some real petty shit.
But clearly this is when the grandmother is now who survived, has a
Granddaughter.
16-year-old granddaughter.
Yeah.
So we're talking 2000s.
So yeah, lighters.
Lighters.
Yeah, lighters. I mean, I have matches in my house, but we
Same.
use lighters. I use matches if we run out.
You just
I-
used your lighter to
I
light your
have,
candle today.
I have windproof and waterproof matches.
The see thing is, as I said, all you need is lighters. The lighter did not want to come on for me for a little bit. So
I mean, that's the crazy part about the whole movie. Like, really, the grandma was actually she called her like, "It's in your blood. You're a whore." So that means her mom like slept with a dude, and that was it. So her grandma was like, "Oh, you're fucking disgusting." That means her whole childhood, grandma was looking at this little half and not even part of good blood, that type of shit.
It's true, like her
mom died. Mom
yeah,
died herself.
the main character's mom died, which makes that the grandma's
Oh,
daughter.
that death was hilarious.
Yeah. Hung herself from the top rail, died immediately in front of her daughter. Don't mean to laugh.
But the way the body
grandma
dropped.
just like she didn't give a fuck that
Yeah,
her
came
daughter
right behind
died, dude.
That's what happens when you're a little whore.
Yeah. Let that be a reminder. Don't let the pee in you. But yeah,
Don't be silly, Rapper Willie.
exactly, just like that.
I'm not
But
gonna
no.
do that.
So if I, by chance, play that, yeah, share everything. But if by chance I somehow played this game, and I was like, oh, I got to survive till 3:30, dude, draw a circle, play on my phone, draw a circle.
You can't stay in the same spot.
Well, I can draw a circle.
You can?
No,
No.
that's one of the rules.
Yeah.
Get an emergency candle. Don't they have like those emergency candles that like don't go out?
That would be so fucking funny.
And in all honesty, if he can't like,
It just
so
says
he
light
can't like
candle.
pseudo attack you while your candle is lit and stuff, I would just draw like a shit ton of circles and then just move to the next spot, move to the next spot, move to. Now, if it was like room specific, I would just. Okay.
Would it work if you put like just a barrier of salt around the entire house?
Yeah, well, the house is
Or do
the
you
playing
trap
ground.
them in the house?
That
Why
sounds
did
like
you
you would
trap
trap
them
him in the house.
The house
So
is
that
the
you-
playing ground.
The house was the playing ground.
Yeah,
Because if they
but,
stepped
okay.
outside of the house,
Yeah, right, but he still summons inside of it.
Yeah.
So if I put a barrier of salt around like the entire house, could he summon? Could he be inside of it?
I think.
Or is it just the fact that the salt is what stops him from getting in the circle?
The salt will
It's
stop
the salt.
them.
Yeah.
And even if you do
is the
that,
ground on the inside holy or not holy? Is it just ground?
and if you do that, I think it'll just make like you do a barrier of salt around the house, it'll probably just blow a wind on it or something.
Yeah, especially like like Supernatural when they just put the crap on the window sills
Mhm.
and shit. I think he would be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna open up the window. It's a windy day."
Bullshit.
Well, I mean,
Sam and Dean could
the
handle this.
the candle went out from a water driplet from the fountain that she stood clearly underneath, and
That's
then
Didn't we do a whole skit of just Sam and Dean talking about how, no, bro, I'm the one that's getting caught, blows
Yeah.
out his candle. No, I love you, bro, blows out his candle. Next, you know, some magical force.
Yeah, no. What happened is
they'll both be in the circle, and then all of a sudden it'd be like, "I'm gonna love you, Sam," and then they just push out. Yeah.
Well, before we get too distracted, why don't we do our ratings?
Don't you ever?
Yeah, exactly, yes! I got that!
You guys are going all the way to Supernatural. I never watched Supernatural.
We got 3 minutes, you got a whole 7.
One time.
That's one time too many.
Don't you ever in your life. But yeah, I'm
yeah.
with the ratings now. Go ahead, Stefan.
No, I don't want to give you ratings. You guys just want to come after me like that.
Well, then
Can't
Stefan
have us.
doesn't get to give his rating then.
No, that's fine.
Go ahead, Eagle.
This is on the shit-o-meter. Honestly, I'm gonna give it like a 5. I'm gonna give it a solid 5 because it, like you said, rated R, decent actors, and there wasn't too much CGI in it, which made it terrible.
I felt like it was. Yeah, I felt like it was like prosthetics.
Yeah, it was mainly a dude in like a CFX mask, so like a silicone mask, and the dude was tall. He was
Yeah.
a tall dude. He was actually pretty cool looking from the side, but yeah, I'm gonna give it like a solid 5 because it's not bad, but it could have been better. Andrew?
I'll have a hive mind on this movie. I will also give it a 5 because I felt like it was middle of the road. Would I watch it again? Possibly one day if I'm bored. Would I suggest it to others? I already did.
It's on Hulu, by the way.
Yeah, Stefan.
5.
Okay. All right. There's nothing else to say.
I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 5, just cut 5.5. Because I think they could have used that design for the character for something else. Because when he came in like in his fucking Spider-Man pose,
Yeah.
I'm like, he could be like a fucking superhero or something. They call me Midnight Man, and he just like gassed in or something. You're afraid. Yeah.
So he'd be like pseudo, like, was it
Scarecrow.
Nightwalker, or Nightcrawler and Scarecrow mixed
Yeah.
together.
Nightwalker.
Yeah.
Nigga, did you just make up your own superhero?
Yeah.
He would be his name.
That's his name.
Nightwalker.
Okay, on to the next topic.